I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. Anybody that's ever come to Nashville notices the number of churches here. In fact, it's no wonder that you hear the strong emotions of faith as well as tradition come through clearly in a lot of country songs you hear. Songwriting musician Alex Maddox shows how this unique blend of environment, her faith, and hard work come together for her at the end of the day.
I'm Alex Maddox.
Now, Alex, what can you tell me about what got you into this industry the first time? What got you into music?
Gosh, I grew up in a big family of singers and musicians, none of which yet have really pursued it professionally, except for me. I went to college for music, but growing up, my parents are both singers, and I listened to everything from country music to Broadway to opera, and then in college I was a vocal performance major, so I studied that and pursued that for a little while, and now I've kind of gone back to my roots, I guess, and decided I wanted to write my own stuff. So,
well, obviously, with that kind of background, though, and that kind of support, you've had a really firm foundation to build on.
Yeah.
Is it important for you to keep grounded in the things like your faith, your work ethic?
Yes, for sure. Faith, I should probably go back. Even obviously before college and all of that, growing up in the church, both of my grandfathers were preachers, and so I was always in a choir and surrounded by that kind of music, which is the foundation for me personally. And growing up, we always had to be prepared to have a song ready, because you never knew when either of them would call on us to get up and just sing if they felt the Spirit move. So, yeah, and then work ethic. I grew up on a farm in Alabama, and there's not really many things that will teach you work ethic like that. So I'm very blessed to have my parents who just taught us the value of not only working with our hands, but just doing the best with whatever was in front of us to do, and supporting us by in every way for the things that we wanted to do and what our dreams were and what we felt like our calling was. So.
And one thing too, you mentioned work ethic, and currently now you still stay close to the church. Obviously, seeing as right now we're in
we are.
We are. Brentwood and Brentwood United Methodist, and also staying true to the songs that you've experienced in your life. I mean, there's a lot of stories that are told, especially in your upcoming CD at the end of the day. What are the thoughts that went into putting the songs together for that album?
Gosh, my personal experiences and faith experiences in my relationship with God are so tightly knit. I feel like all of those songs, it's not a contemporary Christian album, but all of the experiences are real to me. The whole idea and the concept of the CD is, for me, at the end of the day, this is who I am. And all of the songs are very different. And I've heard that as a comment back, and to me that's a compliment, because all of the experiences are very different, but they're all as honestly me as they could possibly be. And I think that's as much a part of my faith journey as these experiences too. It's all knit together, and I think the song on there, "Love Is Enough," is kind of a good culmination of all of that for me. All of these, at the end of the day, all of these things are my life, but all equally important experiences and vital. So I didn't approach this project with 100 songs, and I picked 11 that I thought would be okay. When I started, I actually didn't have all the songs completed, and I just had a piece about moving forward with what I did have, and the songs came, and so at the end of the day, this is what came out. So.
You're talking about the different ideas and experiences that have gone into this CD. Whenever you perform, there's bound to be different ways that you approach something. Like singing to a church is a lot different than singing in a honky-tonk.
Sure.
Now, is it hard to make the transition as an upcoming artist? Is it tough to make that kind of transition? Or is it just changing your message around to fit a different crowd?
Sure. You know, there's some songs that on the album that I probably wouldn't, you know, the venue would not be a church, you know, to perform. But I think my approach to it is the same, whether it's and performance of a song is going to be the same, whether it is in a church or another place. If it's one of my songs, you know, the difference would be if I'm leading worship, then my goal might be different, you know, for that experience, and it's not the same as if it were to just entertain people, you know, in some other secular venue, I guess.
Now, what's your favorite song off the new album?
That's not a fair question.
Or a couple of songs. What's your favorite?
I think the one that's probably dearest to me is "Love Is Enough." Each line and almost even down to the phrases are different relationships, not in friendships that I've had of people that have come in my life hurting or just needing a little word of hope or encouragement, and the blessing has been that they've encouraged me, you know, and I think sometimes when those people with those kinds of issues and experiences, and whether it's from their past or things they're currently dealing with, come to you, it's hard to know what to say, and I just, my heart grieved for those people, and I wanted to somehow, what do you say to them? How can you offer hope? And it was for me expressed in a simple way in that song, just to say love is enough, you know, and even as an answer to the experiences, funny and you know, heartbreaking at times that are mentioned in the album, that I'm telling myself love is enough, and that kind of love I'm referring to as God's love is enough, and our love for each other is enough. Moving earth with his hands, holding I'm Alex Maddox. I want to encourage you to go buy my album. You can check me out and upcoming dates at alexmaddox.com or reverbnation.com/Alexandra Maddox.